Detroit every time I'm in front of a camera. Pop G's, spark trees, lot of drop V. Better boss up and get this money. Rep Detroit every time I'm in front of a camera.
Lions fans, what's going on? It's your boy King. I want to talk to you guys about something that continues to gain ground in our draft world. Malik Willis having his pro day currently right now, and he is, creating all the oohs and ahs that you can possibly imagine. And all 32 NFL teams are there. When you look at guys like Pickett, it's only 9. So that should tell you the buzz that's going on around Malik Willis. And a lot of Lions fans, for some reason, are starting to believe the Lions are going to go and get Malik Willis at number 2 overall. I think you're absolutely nuts. That's just my opinion about it. I don't think they go and get him at 2. But if the Lions do find some type of way to manage and trade back and do that, then absolutely, I have no problem with it. If you don't want Kyle Hamilton, if you don't want Kayvon Thibodeau, because that's all that's going to be, available around 2, try to trade that pick back and go and get what you want. Go and get what you want, because, one thing that I explained to you guys a long time ago before we lost Matthew Stafford was the fact that when you lose a franchise quarterback, you risk being in the quarterback sweepstakes for years. So the Lions, most likely, like I said, they probably won't have an opportunity to get one of those guys that everybody is drooling about next draft. So do you take an opportunity this draft and try to make a move and go and get a guy like Malik Willis? We all know that the reports that's been out about the Lions really liking Malik Willis, definitely working with Malik Willis. So, like I said, this is, with our team usually being in Senior Bowl situations, they have a chance to get close up and personal with those guys. And, he impressed at the combine, and now he's blowing people away at the pro day. So what will the Lions do? Will they be aggressive and try to trade that pick and go and get a Malik Willis, because Aiden Hutchinson is almost for sure gone at number 1. Like I said, at number 2, I will be totally against it. Totally against it. We all know Malik Willis has the tools. He has the arm. He has the strength. He has the elusiveness, the athleticism. He has the speed. Prototype, right? But it's still going to take him some time to learn the game of football from a quarterback standpoint. Also, being 6 feet tall is also a risk. Baker Mayfield is 6'1", and a lot of people complain about him not being tall enough. Kyler Murray, a lot of people talk about him not being tall enough. Even though they did what they did, it did kind of show. They did kind of get embarrassed. So I don't know, man. I don't think Malik will have that issue, but those are some of the things that people throw out there about it. So, for me personally, the height is not really an issue. He has all the speed and the strength and everything. We just said that, but I need this at quarterback. Progressing through his progressions and reads are most important to me. Recognizing what the defense is doing and things like that. The patience in the pocket, letting plays develop. We all know at Liberty, he really didn't have a chance to really have that type of patience, because they were absolutely horrible when it came to the offensive line. But, Willis to me is a guy that you draft that's going to take a couple of years to get there. He's not your walking in the door franchise quarterback, so that's why you don't take him with the number 2 overall pick. It's asinine to me. And it will be so Lions for the Lions to do that. And it will be so Lions for the fans to love the pick. And then complain and pick the Lions apart when it all goes bad. This is something we've seen over and over and over, man. We love to set ourselves up for failure as Lions fans instead of really thinking things through. And the Detroit Lions need to do that. And with this regime, I don't know. Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes, when you look at free agency, You know, they're not just out there trying to commit to something right now. Right now, they're in the rebuilding process. You know, they're not trying to go out and just throw the bank at anybody. They're just making a bunch of okay signings. And, you know, with the coaching staff that we got, those okay signings may potentially turn into something. So they're really signing these guys based off potential right now. And that's the stage of the rebuild that we in. Now, on the flip side, you can play devil's advocate and you can say, well, it's the NFL. It don't take that long for a team to flip over. They can go from worst to first. This is the NFL we talking about. But one thing you got to understand, one thing that I say to you guys constantly, this is the Detroit Lions. Yes, it's the NFL, but this is the Detroit Lions. And the way that the Detroit Lions are going to have to build this team, they're going to have to take their time and get the right pieces and plug the right guys in. We can't go out here and just throw the bank at bad, you know, give bad contracts to guys like we've been doing for decades. For decades. Who have we made that is a real significant signing that ends up panning out pretty well for us? We have to trade to get guys. And when they get here, sometimes it may pan out. You know what I'm saying? But as far as solid guys going out and signing solid guys in free agency, especially bigger names, that's just something that we just have not been successful with. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, Brad Holmes is doing the things that I want to see him do. I'm not ready to throw the bank at anybody right now unless it's an absolute star. You know what I'm saying? Then you will take that chance. Fine. But that's not available for us right now at this stage of our rebuild. Stars are not looking to go to rebuilding teams right now. You know, you look at the Allen Robinson situation, a lot of people wanted him here, but why would he come here? And he's literally been suffering because of, you know, bad quarterback situations and, you know, some of these teams that he's been on. Why would he come to Detroit? You know what I'm saying? But in a Detroit Lions fan mind, oh, he should come to Detroit. You know, he come home and, you know, yeah. No, it don't work like that. One thing in the NFL, the difference between the NFL and NBA, man, NBA, yeah, a guy may go to a team just to prove himself and all of that. You don't see that too much in the NFL, unless it's a guy that's on the brink, you know, like a Chark or something like that. So, you know, like I said, it's I'm pretty pleased with what the Lions are doing so far. I just don't need them to go in this draft and blow it. Like I said, these next two drafts, this draft and the one following, are so important. They are so unbelievably important. We don't have time to play Russian roulette. We don't need to, you know, just do things, make rational decisions. We need to make sure that we doing some solid things in free agency, man, along with the draft. And, you know, shoring up this roster and get some solid pieces that's going to be sustainable for a long time. You know, like I said, when it comes to the Chark signing, like I say, it's not a big deal. Yeah, Chark is also another player that has that kind of Lions stigma to him where, you know, he's had issues being healthy. So, but when you look at the contract, it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not a true font type of situation. You know what I'm saying? It's not a trade flowers type of situation. You know, this is pennies, man. So, but yeah, so many thoughts going on, man. We did go ahead and make another signing. We got bored, man. And, you know, like I said, just a bunch of subtle signings, okay signings, nothing that's going to make you go, wow, okay. You know, the Lions really did something here. They're just making some solid little moves here and there. We've seen what we maximized with the roster we had last year. So hopefully we just plugging in some pieces, you know, just to get us, you know, next to the next level. You know what I'm saying? We're not going out trying to win the division this next season coming up. That's not what's going to happen, especially now with Aaron Rodgers returning. The Green Bay Packers are going to find some type of way to beat the Green Bay Packers. So, you know, we're going to take our time and build this thing right. But when it comes to the draft, Malik Willis, man, at number 2 is absolutely out the window. It's absolutely out the window. No quarterback in this draft is number 2 worthy. None of them. Not one. You can make an argument that he is deserving of being a number 1 quarterback. Take him. But if we take him, definitely move back. definitely move back. All 32 teams are there, but all 32 teams do not need a quarterback. So don't fall for that either. They're not going to use their first round pick to draft quarterbacks when most of these teams already have one. And a lot of them have already made signings this offseason to bring quarterbacks in. So, you know, like I said, the Lions do have a legit chance to shake things up and make some movement go, you know, with this number 2 pick. So hopefully somebody bites and the right team bites, putting us in position to get what we want. You know, I know a lot of people still want edge rusher. Me too. I too. Some people want to move back and take, per se, someone like Walker. Also, another thing, I want to know what you guys think. Should the Lions consider, if available, because of this, the recent injury to his Achilles, if David Ojabo is available with one of our latter picks? You know, some people still think he's going to go in the first round, possibly. It is an Achilles, though, which is a scary injury when it comes to athletes, because you just don't know how it's going to turn out. So, would you take him if the Lions are in a position where they can use a pick to get him? Me personally, absolutely. Absolutely. But some people say they, you know, wouldn't mind, you know, moving back and getting someone like Walker, or, you know, anything on defense. You know, anything on defense, something that safety, something. So, you know, some people are not sold on Kyle Hamilton anymore because of the combine, which I think is absolutely, you know, it's baloney. If you had any question marks, it would have been about the previous injury, and do you think he's going to be durable, or is that injury the reason why he may have been a little bit slower at the combine than people thought? But when you turn on that tape, it kind of washes all of that out. It kind of washes that all out, man, because you see this guy's range, you see his ability to get from the middle of the field to the side, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So, yeah, man, a lot of questions, a lot of thoughts. Continuing to follow this thing. I'm going to keep following up with this pro day. And we'll be having another conversation, most definitely, about this situation, because it's something that's continuing to arise here in Detroit from our fan base around the league. Malik Willis, pro day today, absolutely blowing things away, throwing the deep ball, doing all the things, you know, that a lot of people believe he can do. So with that said, leave your opinions in the comments, and yeah, let's talk. Peace.